Day 20. Dear Diary, today we completed a very important bit of research, the arc thrower. This would enable us to capture live aliens. Not only could we try to interrogate them, but it would stop the alien guns from exploding as well, so we could try to nick them. Since we're going to be talking to the aliens soon, I figured it was time for the science department to find out what was inside the aliens as well. So I ordered an autopsy, so we could see what made them tick. I also visited the officer training school, where finally someone had figured out how to put another seat in the Sky Ranger, meaning now we could take an extra person along for the ride. Apparently I still wasn't allowed to send 2 Sky Rangers at once because that would be too risky, but an extra person is better than nothing, I guess. Day 22. Dear Diary, today was the day of another mission. More abductions were happening all over the world, and again I could only respond to one. So after careful deliberation, I decided to send a squad to Tijuana. They were oddly pleased about this. I guess they wanted to raid the bars after the mission was done. After reminding the troops that spring break for most places was last weekend, which caused a bit of disappointment, everyone got their equipment ready. I decided to bring the Triad guy we had rescued last time around along for this mission. I did however order him to not throw his gun away this time, so he ended up being infinitely more useful than before. I decided that the best person to have the arc thrower that we'd researched previously would be the resident nutter, known to his friends now as the Rascal. He was always charging up close to the enemies anyway, so he might as well have the close range stun gun. Once we landed, the team moved out, took cover, and instantly found 2 aliens. They took cover as well, and Timmermans moved up to take a shot. Apparently he couldn't move and ready a sniper rifle at the same time, so he resorted to his pistol, grazing one of them with his shots. The nutter charged forwards and flanked one of the aliens, promptly blasting it to pieces with his shotgun. It was good to see his promotion hadn't changed him at all. Decker had a go at shooting the little grey thing, but his shots landed near the target instead. I wondered if this was why the squad kept calling him Nero. Braun took a shot and blasted the alien straight in the head, however, giving the squad some breathing room. The squad then saw 2 aliens moving in the nearby building, just out the corner of their eyes. They hadn't seen us yet, but it was only a matter of time, as they seemed to have taken cover behind a wall near a window. With some quick thinking, Nero solved the situation with the alien's cover, and blasted it apart with a rocket, catching the aliens in the blast as well. The science department would be a little upset, but this was a promotion-worthy idea. As the squad slowly pushed forward, taking cover along the way, I sent Timmermans up to the roof of the building to get a better vantage point, hoping that he might actually be able to use his sniper rifle for once rather than the crappy little pistol. I also decided then I should probably talk to the armory guys about those things, as they do jack all. Timmermans ran across the roof and spotted a couple more aliens outside. As soon as they realised they had been spotted, they took cover behind a car. The nutter charged out the back door of the building he was in to try to get to them, but he couldn't get a shot, so he just had to take cover instead. I left Braun covering the other side of the building while the squad slowly converged in the back alley. As none of them could get a shot, they all took cover and readied their weapons instead. One of the aliens moved forward, so first the nutter tried to take it out at long range with his shotgun, which unsurprisingly didn't work. But the Triad member followed this up with a burst of machine gun fire that took down the threat. 2 more aliens then burst out of a door on the other side of the alley and promptly climbed the nearby drain pipes up onto the roof of the buildings. I figured the aliens were learning from my tactics now, so they had to die before they could report Matt to command. Realising Timmermans could be in a bit of trouble, I ordered Braun to join him up on the roof to provide a bit of covering fire if needed. Timmermans quickly took aim at the alien on the other roof with his rifle, and promptly missed with that as well. Maybe I should just get him to stick to the pistol. It does sod all damage, but at least he tends to hit with it. I ordered Mr. Triad inside, and he fired at the alien that Timmermans was trying to kill, even though he was below the alien, using an inaccurate weapon, and could only hit the wall it was taking cover behind. A few bullets must have got through because he somehow got the kill. Decker followed this up with more explosives, this time taking out an alien hiding round a corner. The science department be damned, these tactics were working quite well. The nutter then joined the other 2 up on the roof, aiming to try to stun the final little git, and promptly took a plasma blast to the face for his trouble. Aiming to weaken the little guy, both Timmermans and Braun took a couple of pistol shots at it. Both ended up missing completely, but the idea was sound. Unfazed, the nutter charged up to the alien, stun gun at the ready and fired, knocking it unconscious so we could take it home with us. Mission complete, and thanks to the nutter we had someone to interrogate and a new gun to see if we could figure out how to use. As all the nearby bars were shut, I brought the team back and dished out a few promotions. The science department were happy despite all the explosives being used, because they could interrogate an alien and work out how to disable the DRM on the pistol we found as well. Using the cash we just earned, I ordered another satellite to be built so we would be prepared for the future. I considered today to be a resounding success since we finally managed to capture one of the Git. But it was only one day in what I guess would be a long conflict. But hey, at least we got some new guns to play with.